And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. They'll go for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
56.
From the 29, Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Fitzpatrick now. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cam Sims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now it's 2nd and 9. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On play action, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. On third down, here's Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. All Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 31 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They're going to run forward Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
You know what? Why don't you just
touchdown. Cam Sims, 81 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Check 50, check 50. Under 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there for the Bills. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward. And we'll see if it's that easy here. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 92 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. You have fun with this one, partner? I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center. We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked. They need any spark at this point. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he? No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted. And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Looking to throw. Fitzpatrick, throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 23-yard run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. Slide for the PAT. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he'll find Hall. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second and 8.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Bring it. Bring it.
Gibson again. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 11. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.